Oh, hi! Have you ever been in a situation where you overthink where we came from? Or have you ever think about how amazing things work, even we can see them with our naked eyes? What's the inside of plants and animals? And where did we get the idea to classify animals like we use today? If you're like me and you overthink of these things, then what are you waiting for? Come and let's find out. Do you seem to recognize this molecule? This is deoxyribonucleic acid, or also known as DNA. It is the molecule that carries genetic information for the development and functioning of an organism. DNA is made of two linked strands that wind around each other to resemble a twisted ladder, a shape known as a double helix. Each strand has a backbone made of alternating sugar and phosphate groups. Attached to each sugar is one of four bases: adenine, cytosine, guanine, or thymine. The two strands are connected by chemical bonds between the bases. Adenine bonds with thymine and cytosine bonds with guanine. The sequence of the bases along DNA's backbone encodes biological information, such as the instructions for making a protein or RNA molecule. Now that we learn about DNA, let us now proceed to where we came from. What's the origin of humans? And now we can hear the theory of evolution. Do you know that there were four theories of evolution? The first one is the Lamarckism, or theory of inheritance of acquired characteristics. Second one is the Darwinism, or theory of natural selection. Number 3, mutation theory of Devers. Number 4 is the Neo-Darwinism, or modern concept, or the synthetic theory of evolution. The most common theory of evolution was the natural selection. In the 1850s, Darwin wrote an influential and controversial book called On the Origin of Species. He proposed that species evolve and that all living things can trace their descent to a common ancestor. Darwin also suggested a mechanism for evolution in which heritable traits that help organisms survive and reproduce become more common in a population over time. An organ system is a group of related organs that work together to carry out a particular function. In plants and animals, organs can form organ systems. These organs work together to break down food into small molecules the body can use. Animals also have different body plans. A body plan is how the parts of an organism are arranged. Most animals have symmetric body plans. That means an imaginary line can divide their bodies into mirror images. Symmetric body plans can be radial or bilateral. Scientists also classify animals based on whether they have backbones. A backbone is a set of bones that run along an animal's back. Scientists call animals with bones vertebrates and animals without bones invertebrates. Leaves are organs in plants. They are made of tissues that produce food in the form of sugars. They are also made of vascular tissues that carry the sugar away from leaves and deliver it to other parts of a plant. Vascular plants include trees, bushes, grasses, and ferns. The vascular tissues in these plants run throughout the plant's body. They move water and nutrients through the plant's roots, stems, and leaves. A vascular plant can move water and nutrients quickly over relatively long distances. Vascular tissues can allow a vascular plant to grow very tall. Now let us proceed on to how did we classify organisms. All living organisms are classified into groups based on a very basic shared characteristics. Organisms within each group are then further divided into smaller groups. These smaller groups are based on more detailed similarities within each larger groups. This grouping system makes it easier for scientists and for us also to study different organisms. We will learn how they live, we will learn how they exist, where they came from, and how they will continue to thrive in this earth. Characteristics such as appearance, reproduction, mobility, and functionality are just a few ways in which living organisms are grouped together. The classification of living things includes 7 levels: the kingdom, phylum, classes, order, families, genus, and species. Oh hey, it's me again. That would be all my presentation for today, and I hope you learned something from it. Stop overthinking. Just do research and read a lot.